Physicists, you poor people still don't understand how the universe really works. And Jukka Petteri Savorinen have figured out how the universe really works. Physicists, you poor people still can't explain why an apple falls. I, the man from Savo, have figured out this mystery. I know what makes an apple fall. Physicists, most people assume that you know how gravity works. However, you yourself know very well that you don't know how gravity works. You can't explain why an apple falls. Physicists, why do you maintain this delusion that you supposedly know how gravity works? You poor people think that space can affect events. You believe that Einstein's curving space exists. Physicist, you can't tell me anything essential about how objects supposedly tell space how to curve. You can't tell me anything about how space supposedly tells objects how to move. Physicist, your analogy of a rubber membrane pressing on a bump is ridiculous, and therefore you are a big joke. Physicist, expanding space is the emperor naked. Physicists, you poor people can't describe the expansion of your expanding space in words or visually. You just have to believe in the existence of this god of yours, i.e. expanding space. You just have to convince me that expanding space supposedly exists. You couldn't brainwash me. I don't believe your ridiculous theories about extra spatial dimensions. Time that somehow does its tricks. Physicists, your example of the surface of a balloon that stretches is ridiculous. You yourself know this example is ridiculous, but you still use it. Why? That's right, because you can't tell in words or visually what the expansion of expanding space is. Somehow there is more of that space later in the region between galaxy clusters. Physicists, you poor people still don't understand that it's not space that is expanding. You don't understand that in the nuclei of atoms there are congestion areas of energy that is spreading into space, which recycle the dark energy that is spreading into space, and thus they push each other away from each other in the same proportion as they expand. Physicists, you poor people don't understand that there are no electrons around the nuclei of atoms. You send expanding light towards the nuclei of atoms that are expanding, and you cause new electrons to be born from the dark energy that is spreading into space, which are still made up of energy that is spreading into space. Physicists, you poor people don't understand that an expanding falling apple moves away from the center of the expanding earth, but more slowly than the surface of the expanding earth, which creates illusion of movement towards the center of the earth. Physicists, you understand that the movement of the sun in the sky is an illusion. Physicists, you understand that the movement of the sun in the sky is an illusion. Well, there is or her illusion also. Too much for you. Love, 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 love. Physicists, you